had a really nice chat with Lath while we were in Spain for absolutely no reason, and he recommended to me that I should try what he considers to be like the hardest start in EU4, which he says is... It's a country in Central Africa that of course starts as a vassal of Congo. He said it was really hard, but like, is it? I don't know.
Foreshadowing is a narrative device.
This video is either going to be me absolutely dabbing on Lath and having no trouble whatsoever, after which I will be allowed to call him bad at the game, or it's going to be maybe 7 restarts and then I get to apologize for my earlier comment.
Foreshadowing.
So the stakes are high for today's video, meaning of course we will be doing it in Iron Man. So how bad could this possibly be? We're playing as Ndongo, a vassal of Congo, who of course has another vassal. According to Lath, these guys can easily get some alliances early game, which will make it basically impossible for you to do anything. Because Congo has no possible rivals, that might actually end up being one of the main issues. So we're going to start off by handing out all the power points, of course, why not? Doesn't really make much of a difference because we have like literally 2 provinces. Of course, we will seize the land back to fix that a little bit, as well as getting, let's see, what advisors do we have? Morale of armies, that could be useful maybe. I think religious diplomats make sense if we can get anybody to support our independence. Actually, would anybody? Ooh, no. A lot of people are actually very friendly to Congo. That's not... Wait a second. Oh, everyone's friendly to Congo. That could be bad. That could be real bad. We get to pick our cult. Yeah, we're gonna go with discipline, because even though it doesn't seem like it does much early game, it is at least some kind of benefit. 2.5% more damage dealt and minus 2.5% taken. Right off the bat, I think we're gonna end up taking these loans as well. Could also get a primary cult. It would, I think, give us 5% discipline though, which is really nice. So you know what? Maybe we do take that. With those loans, we can also hire pretty much everybody. That is an excellent general, by the way. 2441? Sheesh. Yes, we're gonna want to hire that. And then of course, the free company as well, naturally. I think we're gonna try and just like fight this war immediately because of that one general from the mercenaries. Of course, we're gonna want a spy network built. We'll only delay declaring war by 1 day. Surely that won't be an issue, right? No one's gonna support independence? Yeah, I mean, I kind of figured. We're gonna declare war on Congo. That's gonna hurt so bad. And they have more troops than we do, of course. But okay, anyway, we're gonna do this right now. Surely this won't go poorly. Because these units are here, I can scorch earth right here. And they're actually going to arrive in the next province the following day. It means I can scorch here as well and then move into here. This should maybe ideally prevent Congo from being able to like cross and interfere with this battle that I'm gonna try to take. Not that it's an easy battle to take because these guys keep on running away, which is like not funny. Please stop doing this. Okay, instant stack wipe. That's what we like to see. Now Congo, oh my god, so many people. That's so bad. It is definitely going to be not easy in the slightest, I think. This is gonna suck. Okay, wait, did I just make... I made a huge mistake. Uh-oh. Wait. Oh, that's bad. That's bad. Hold on. Oh, don't do this to me. Don't do this to me, please. Please, I'm just a little guy. Okay, good. Hold on, you stay here. This is fine, I think, maybe. Oh, it's not fine. It's so not fine. Okay, that's 1 siege down. 2nd siege, perfect. You move here. Sit on the capital, which should give us the ability to get peace. Perfect. Okay, that's 1 peace deal down. I will take some more reps, because I'm not independent technically, so like I can't actually take land from them. Now, it's interesting, because this actually black flags us. But these guys are also black flagged. And since both of these provinces are scorched, I mean, we should be able to actually get there fast enough. Those guys get there on the 30th of May. We get there pretty soon after in June. So at the very least, we should be able to take out this 3k stack before anybody else gets there and can actually do anything. Mostly Congo is what I mean. Not a stack wipe, but it's something, I guess. The next problem is trying to get out of here, which I don't think we can do. Oh man, okay, hold on. Am I gonna die here? Okay, I'm putting such an incredibly high gamble into this because I think like it's a low chance that we could win this, but we could win this. Please carry me, General. Please carry me. Okay, bad start. Not a great shock phase either. Decent fire. No, we're cooked, aren't we? Yeah, no, we're completely cooked. It's over. Anyways, we're going to do pretty much the same setup. I have the feeling that Congo is always going to get at least one ally. And I think in that case, that means that what I should probably do is like build up the army to be much larger, because I don't think trying to be fast with it is going to work. And what's best is to actually build up using manpower and then wait a little bit and then build up with the mercenaries, because then you can start the war with more people, even if that takes us a couple of months. Oh, dude. I've never quite been over the force limit by this much before, but it's pretty much for 1 month, so it's fine. Okay, we're gonna do the same thing. I'm going to declare for my independence. It's so bad, man. It's terrible. So, independence. Surely it'll work this time, right, guys? Surely. Bankruptcy looming. Nah, it's fine. Right, I forgot to get that general, actually. Hold on. Is he decent? He's okay, I guess. He's just alright. Nothing like that general we had last time. Yeah, it's not gonna be nearly as much money, but it's still a piece, and I'll take it. In theory, we should be able to win this battle just because it'll take too long for them to try and reinforce it. Kind of coping at this point, though. Who knows? Good battle, though, honestly. That's really good. As long as they don't get there in time to reinforce it. Okay, not too bad. Go ahead and consolidate these regiments a little bit. See, now the enemy's getting that -2 from the crossing and going over the highlands. Will it be enough when I roll this poorly? Probably not. We are doing terribly on these rolls. Come on. If I simply get outrolled, I'm going to be a little furious, but it looks like they did shatter just at the end. Oh, this is stressful. Okay. So, next, we need to go to Cuba and get them out of this war because they do have some troops. I'm actually maybe regretting taking this battle. It might be really bad for us. Okay, never mind. We're getting like somewhat decent rolls. Okay, not too bad. And Congo is going to be a little bit focused on my capital. So I can just leave like one unit here, move that unit here, and move this unit here. That should do it. That is 15,000 Congo troops. Oh god. Yeah, we're gonna need to finish this like real quick. Hold on. Okay, Cuba, I can't even break your alliance. That's perfect. That's really neat, actually. We will take as much money as we can, and you're going to leave this war. Thank you. The black flag is much appreciated. It gives us a chance to actually gain some morale, a little bit of reinforcement before we have to head back home for another fight with Congo. Oh, hold on. They're splitting their troops. When do you get there? 15th of November? Okay, hold on. Because I can start moving right now. But I'm going to try to get all these units to move in at exactly the same time. It will take them at least a couple of days to reinforce, so hopefully we can inflict enough casualties at the start. Or the reinforcement's actually going to allow them to win, and who knows at this point, actually. Consolidate the regiments, of course. And here's the hoping everything goes perfectly fine. Who knows? We're doing amazingly in the first half of this battle, actually. This is great. Perfect. Oh, look at that casualty ratio. Best I can do is try to maintain this position so that if they try to move across, then of course, like, we just sit here in the jungle with a river crossing. So now we can take up, oh yeah, we can take significantly more loans. I think we can actually finish this war, surprisingly. In fact, it might actually be a second start victory, which is surprising. As long as we don't get bogged down on this fort for the next 7 years, who knows? Do get an air, a 622, not bad. Technically only a little bit above average, but I'll take it. You know, this 42%'s taken a long time, though. It's been like 4 of these. There we go. So, Congo. Oh, this is beautiful. Independence, full annexation of Congo, and 72 ducats. I will happily take this.
It was at this point that Corbett realized that he's badly miscalculated. See, the whole challenge was to do this exact run, but on very hard, which changes everything. And so now you're going to see a man break.
Yeah, so it turns out I actually did it wrong. I didn't realize the entire time that Leif actually played it on very hard. So I sent him a screenshot of me doing it on the second attempt, and he's like, there's no way. Yeah, that's because I'm not even playing on the right difficulty. Okay, rest of this video is going to be me trying to just do the start again. But yeah, it turns out we're going to have to play this on very hard, which gives the AI a whole bunch of bonuses, most of which are actually not too bad in the super early game, but with enough time become really, really annoying. Okay, so what's the main difference? Do they always start with that many troops? I feel like they don't. Yeah, no, hold on a second. Very hard changes the entire setup of every country except the one you're playing. That's cool. That's really neat. Okay, so that's a lot more units. That's like significantly more units. Okay, I'm still gonna do the exact same thing that I did last time. I have my additional units. I'm gonna go ahead and, I guess, see what my ruler can do. They're kind of okay. Not even sure if it's worth recruiting in general, because they just kind of suck. I do have the nobility. I'm going to ask them for one. What do you have for me? Okay, not really the greatest set of generals to start with. And the free company, or rather this company, does not have anything great either. Okay, perfect. It's going to be a terrible war. We love that. On the bright side, they have one ally, which is better than two, even though that ally has 17,000 people. And yeah, it says we're going to go bankrupt really soon, which is true because it's just everything's really bad right now. Let's go ahead and boost our stability, even though we're going to lose some anyway. We know that. That's fine. Ooh, is that going to be a bad battle? Hold on. I have no maneuver. You have one maneuver. I think it's going to be pretty bad, actually. Yes, I think that's going to be a bad battle. What if I try this one? Because I only see one army here. If there's one army here and there's no army here, then maybe, because it is scorched. I don't know. We'll see. I just don't think I'm really trying to take battles all too much on very hard mode. Because, yeah, no, it's over, isn't it? See, I don't play very hard in this game. So, like, every victory I can possibly have here means nothing because I'm cooked. Yeah, that was actually bait for me because I have no army, and they do. So I'm cooked. Cool. That's a really good... I'm trying to think, like, what could I have done differently? And to be honest, I don't really know. I guess I could try to go with like an earlier war, see if I can get them without allies, but I think they almost always have allies. I don't know. We'll give that a shot, I guess. I'll see, like, literally within the first 3 days, they have an ally. So, like, what do you even do about that? Like, nothing. Yeah, I feel like I'm doing this in the worst way possible. I don't even know what I'm doing anymore. They have one ally. We're just gonna, like, do our thing, I guess. You know, scorch earth both of these provinces. At the very least, this time we actually do have, like, a decent general. 2, 4, 5, 1 is pretty alright. Like, look how many troops this is. Why am I doing this? I'm like, oh yeah, it's fine. I can fight this army, except like they're gonna reinforce for the next 20 years. I don't know. Hold on. Surprisingly, I actually got away with that. Oh, we could pick up the discipline guy too. I'm so stupid. Like, I already have no money. It doesn't even matter at this point. Yeah, give me the discipline. Should have had that the whole time. In fact, you know what? That apparently gives me stuff. Cool, that works. An army tradition, that's useful. Sort of, a little bit maybe. Okay, stack wipe, hopefully. Thank you. Very cool. This unit is absolutely cooked. Very tragic. Unless I can get there earlier. I think I should fight that, honestly. I think I should fight that. Because if it's just 8,000 troops, no one else coming in, I mean, maybe. This is all just because of that general, though, by the way. Like, the general is pretty much carrying this fight. Well, he would be if I didn't roll so terribly for the first few dice rolls there. Yeah, never mind, it's over. That's cool. That's really cool. That's really neat. Okay, what even is the game plan? There is no game plan. We are gaming. I don't know. Main problem is that you have to, like, make a judgment call on whether or not they're going to get an ally at the start of the game. So, like, if you hire the mercenaries first, then you're just going to go to war immediately. And if you wait to hire the mercenaries later, then you just wait for them to get their allies. We did actually get a decent general from the estate, though, so that's something, I guess. Okay, we can declare our independence. This is going to be terrible. Yeah, I don't know. Bump up stability once. Good idea. Just scorch this, of course. Scorch this. And to see if I can take out Kassanje. They seem to be the easiest to fight first because, like, they're, you know, kind of right next to you. Now, as long as this battle doesn't last the next 3 months, we should be fine to wipe them, I guess. Okay. Sounds good to me. Now, maybe I should not have split up the army like this. Hold on, because these guys are going to move south and then right into here. Or they're going to do something completely unexpected. What? That was not what I was expecting. Ooh, okay. Yeah, no, this is... I don't know if it's fine, but it's not the end of the world, I think. We'll find out. You know what? I keep forgetting to grab the discipline guy. Hold on. That actually is important. Because again, we do get this from the mission. And the additional discipline is actually useful. 10% more damage dealt, minus 10% taken. Kind of, I think it depends, maybe. But anyway, yeah, no, this battle's actually going pretty well, surprisingly. Like, I'm not sure why they went for the northern army instead of the southern one, which is, like, significantly smaller, but okay. It's fine, I guess. This is not fine, though. This is really bad. Unless, hold on, yep, because you are now willing to leave the war. Perfect. Not much else we can do, just war reps and money. Actually, do I care about war reps? I do, just because it's not much of a difference. Yeah, that's fine. Okay. And that might be useful, because yes, okay, that exiles us. Perfect. I'm gonna go ahead and defensive edict that. You know, it's really not a great start, but out of the ones that we've done so far, it is the best. Yeah, this might be really bad. I don't know. Might be catastrophic even. We'll see. It is scorched, so I'm hoping that these guys will not get there on time, but we'll find out, I guess. Like, you know, it is EU4. Is this battle gonna last literally a month? It could, unless I stack wipe them. Hold up. Okay, no wipe, but still, that's a good battle, especially since these guys are now locked in. it's so much death and destruction and everything sucks. I have to keep on hiring units because otherwise I'm just not going to replenish the manpower fast enough to keep on fighting. You know what I should have done actually? I could have pumped out the garrison. I feel stupid for not doing that. Anyway, that is a decent fight. It's just they keep on coming. Just cycling on this one fort until hopefully I can drain all of their manpower. This is so painful. But hey, it's necessary. We can't even unsiege this. Okay, I have an idea. I'm not gonna like doing this idea, but I do have an idea, kind of. And move these units here. I'm really hoping that this 10,000 is not going to try and attack a 13,000 stack. Kinda hoping for that right now. Basically, we need to do this. We have the one unit that's here. It's gonna bait them into moving so that we can hopefully just stack wipe, or okay, we're not gonna stack wipe them. But you know, we're gonna fight this army. Let's not get too optimistic. So I think genuinely, while they still have manpower and more soldiers than we do, we can't even like fight them on a siege race. We just have to deal with their numbers, dwindle them as much as possible, then stack wipe them and go in for the siege finally. In the meantime, I should probably try and find some friends I'm going to need immediately after this war. We do have a few options. We'll go with Lunda. They seem fairly easy. Excellent fire phase. We love that. Oh, I'm gonna go bankrupt. No, please. Please, I'm not ready for this. No, I can have so many more loans. No, it's fine. Please stack wipe. Please stack wipe. Oh, we're not getting a stack wipe. I genuinely think it's a bad idea to go after them right now. What we should do instead is try to sort of go after this one army. I think we actually can stack wipe this. That's perfect. Okay, nice. Next, because I know they're going to try and siege my capital. So what we should try to do in that case is probably either siege theirs or like figure out a way to stop them from getting manpower back. Just occupy as much as possible. Really try and get them to get locked into just this 10,000 stack. Fort defense, hopefully that works the way that I want it to. Oh, free stack wipe on a mercenary company. That is so nice. Oh, we love that. Okay, perfect. Then I think we could fight these guys. Yeah, these guys aren't even moving. That's perfect. Let's also not forget to boost up stability. That's going to give us more loans. Yeah, oh god. 20 loans left. It's really not looking that good. I think for me to win this war, I'm going to have to start just sieging, pretty much. Ooh, a wall breach? That early into the siege? Oh, this could be it. Hold on, how many loans do I have left? Not a lot. No, I can do this. I can definitely make this work. Okay, when's bankruptcy? September of this year. Oh, I might not get the siege by September. That could be a problem. Okay, I hate doing this, but we are going to debase currency a little bit. It sucks so much. I would just like to have the capital. That's kind of it. I think I could probably just go ahead and just like steal it by doing an assault. I'm not going to do that while they have an army nearby. That's a really bad idea. Okay, they have moved. Hold on. Yeah, we're gonna do this. Okay, capital taken. That's very nice. Oh, come on. This is ridiculous. When do you get there? 18th of August? Yeah, okay. They moved 2 tiles in the time it took me to move 1 because I scorched this. And there's pretty much no out. Like, I could gamble and see if I win this battle, but I don't think I'm going to. Okay, so basically, I'm gonna alter for this one. I don't care. I'm gonna do it. The run is just going too well for me to give up on this one. Like, I know I'm not gonna win that battle, but I think I have a better idea if I just, like, didn't make the mistake of going for that. Okay, we have the siege of the capital. Am I gonna fight this army? Probably not. I like how it just, like, gets rid of all the morale, too. That's really nice. See, like, the main problem is just that we're going to go bankrupt. It's, like, a really big problem, too. Like, bankruptcy is gonna happen in, like, 7 months at most. That's not even 7 months, is it? I think I need to, like, actually fully occupy them completely, and I might be able to do that. I just, like, not about to go bankrupt, though. But I mean, if they're locked on to sieging a fort, then sometimes they tend not to, like, reevaluate their situation too much. So, like, maybe, I don't know. It's looking super unlikely. What can I even do? I guess I could raise war taxes. Yeah. I almost never press this button when it's not cheap. I need to last a few more months, okay? Just give me like a few more months, I promise. Just a few more. Oh god, oh no. It's looking pretty bad. Just a few more. Please, just a few more. We're so close. -11, please. What can I do to avoid bankruptcy? Oh, wait, hold on. Wait, we're gonna go bankrupt. Wait, what is this? 1448? That's later than I expected. That's good. That's really good, actually. God, please, just a little more, okay? Oh, yes. Oh, yes. Okay, we can't get all the money, though. That's bad. But a full annexation in this economy, in the year 2025, I'll take it. Oh, God, we're so close to bankruptcy. But now the little worm in my ear is telling me I can get more war score. Now I want to fly a little too close to the sun. Like, could I get just a little bit more money? Just a little bit, you know, I'm not asking for much. They would already accept full annexation. I might as well go for all the money, right? It can't be that bad. Just a little more, I promise. Okay, we have another province. Hold on. Yes. Oh, yes. full annexation, max money, baby. Let's go. Oh, that's beautiful. That's so beautiful. Okay, I will do a little bit of this run the same way I did a little bit of the last one. Like maybe not too much, but like some amount. We'll decrease some of the war exhaustion in this case just to help me with the rebels because I'm not ready at all to fight rebels. And like, oh, maybe I should have waited like the 2 extra months because I do need to take the stability to make sure I don't go actually bankrupt this time because I can't take any more loans. So I need to balance my budget. Otherwise, I will go actually bankrupt. So we're going to see if we can just like have them walk into this province. I feel like they probably will. Really high development. Of course, my subject abandons me. That's really cool. Thank you. You know, on the bright side, actually, we can debase some currency to get like some money. I'm going to try to like maybe get 1,000 more manpower out of this. On the bright side, we can actually get the full recovery tick and we can stand right here, which should actually give them a crossing penalty, I think. No, never mind. They won't give them a crossing penalty because they have higher maneuver than I do. Can you imagine though? Like I fight the entire war, brutal fight to the death, and then just at the end, the rebels do me in. Okay, let's get rid of these guys because we just can't afford to have that many units. Yeah, this is probably fine, so we can start making some money. Wow. If we can make money, that means we don't have to go bankrupt, so that's good. Okay, it's definitely not ideal to have the amount of crown land that I'm about to have, but I'm still gonna do it. And that's because I actually do really need to start paying off these loans. I'm gonna debase currency again. I know it's painful for me too. I don't want to do this, but I think it's the fastest way to recover. New heir, really not great. I don't think I have ever seen this event. I have to assume it's what happens when you have way too much corruption. But it does seem really good actually, because you get a free stability out of it, and I would love that right now. We've dealt with all the rebels. We are able to core everything. We are over the first hurdle. Officially over the first hurdle, because I mean, I guess we technically have more rebels, but we'll deal with that later. We still have like a ton of issues. Like, our loans are so bad. I'm gonna keep on taking out corruption until I can actually take out regular loans again. Just like this. Okay, this is perfect. And now we can take out one of these loans, which allows us to repay the loans that have 1% interest. The ones I actually just finished paying. So we can take out the 1% loans again. Okay, 6 loans. At least we're not destroying our inflation anymore. That's good. Interest is down significantly. We almost have an economy. Almost. We are just about ready to declare war on EO. Unfortunately, they are allied with one country, which is also my ally, but it is what it is. Ah, well, there they go. We do have one battle over here. Not going to be too difficult because we did manage to bait them into a -2 battle. Really would like to take that, but you know what I'd like to take more actually? Yeah, okay, never mind. I was going to say I'd like to have feudalism. Never mind, we cannot have feudalism yet. Soon, at some point. In which case, I actually will take this tech just because I can get that very quickly. What on earth do you think you're doing, Loango? What are you doing, man? You're gonna die. Why did you fight that? That's so weird. Anyway, easy stack wipe. Just gotta make sure I get here first before somebody else declares war on them. Okay, I'm gonna do the same thing that I did last time where I kind of balance between expanding with admin and expanding with Diplo. So I'm gonna make a few subjects, get some national tax. Like, it makes sense to make courting cheaper with the -10% for sure, but only if I don't use that many vassals, and I'm gonna use a lot. Plus we're just so broke. You know, it's not that helpful to pick up the core creation cost if you go bankrupt. Anyway, I actually am going to go ahead and turn these guys into a subject. They aren't going to like that, but it's the only way I could see justifying being at war and having to siege them down for so long. So yeah, we're just gonna do that. They aren't going to like it very much, but that's fine. Then from you, I'm gonna fully annex that actually. Take full money annexation. I might hand that off to a subject. Yeah, I think I will just because the corruption is so bad. I don't want to spend more points. Subjects are great because they kind of generate their own points. Makes it nice and easy to spend as little as possible. Can of course go ahead and grab our strong duchies as well. Okay, we're gonna do this again at this point. Maybe not the greatest idea, but oh well. We're gonna sell titles, see some more land back. Yeah, we're at 9.1%. It's not great, but we do have money to work with, and we do have an army that we could be expanding. A little bit of developing wouldn't be a bad idea. It actually wouldn't be a terrible idea to, first of all, let's accept Congolese. Can use Diplo for that. Not gonna be an easy war. I guess it wouldn't be because, you know, we're playing on very hard. But we're gonna declare war on these guys. We can't bring in Rwanda. Okay, fine, whatever. This should probably be enough. Probably. Oh, looks like we can call in Rwanda. Okay, sure. Okay, I'm going to fully annex all of these countries separately just so I can get money. It's not all the money, but at least it's something. And yeah, coalition's not going to be nice, but it's also not going to be very big. I'm going to go ahead and core just the provinces I need in order to be able to like, grab more claims. So like this province, and the rest actually I can hand over to at least a subject. Like I might give you this province, and I might give you this province, and you can actually have this province too. We can quickly shuffle some debt around, get rid of these 1% loans, take them back out because they are now larger. Fortunately, this time we have a lot more money that we can get from selling titles, and we have more crown land. I'm gonna use that money to hire some kind of advisor. Actually, let me ask Kilwa, can you give me the institution, please? Yes, okay, perfect. But we are going to move our capital to Mpemba. Okay, next war. Probably gonna go for a full annex and release for Yaka. Maybe, probably. Okay, so for Kalundwe, I think that's gonna be full annexation when they're willing to accept. Let me yoink that. And then for you, I will take everything as well. But I'm not gonna release you as a subject. I might release you as a subject. Because I don't need these provinces to be able to get claims on anything. I do need this to grab claims on these guys, like all of these provinces. So you can actually become a subject. That's cool. Again, not like the best place to be for seizing titles, but it's not too far off. Besides, I have a plan for something kind of soon. Okay, we do have feudalism. It is going to spread for 2 more provinces. Okay, perfect. Let's go ahead and embrace that so we can actually pick up a few technologies. And we're gonna go to war with these guys and hopefully like clean up this entire area, you know? It's a shame that Luba is my ally, but you know what? I'm actually gonna ask them for... Wow, you have like nothing. That's crazy. Okay, we'll ask them for a couple of soldiers because I'm literally just stealing manpower out from under them. And then we go to war. You know, everything after that first war was actually surprisingly easy. It's just that the first war really sucked. Oh yay, stability hit or a whole bunch of money and more corruption. Doesn't that sound great? Losing more money, getting more corruption? You know, at this point, it's not even that much worse. Okay, thank you. That'll be full annexation and some money, thanks. And we'll full annex you as well. Now, do I want to release a subject so that I can integrate them? Maybe like 1 subject. Probably gonna be Loba. Oh wait, no, you got rid of your alliance. I was gonna use that alliance to try and like grab one of these countries. Shoot. Okay, well I guess it's not really like a full run. Unless you guys want me to make a part 2 to this, please don't. I don't know. You know, come to think of it, I've never actually done a full campaign playing on very hard. Usually I play normal because that feels like more of the intended experience when you play EU4. Like the game is balanced around normal mode for the most part. Anyway, easy annexation of our subject. In fact, we can go ahead and decrease some of that autonomy. Anyway, let's go ahead and sell some titles, take some more of that land back, and actually repay all of our 1% loans again, which I will do just so I can take them back out. Okay, just gonna full annex this one then. And oh yeah, I actually did want to check. Turns out you can fabricate claims across Lake Tanganyika. So as it turns out, actually we could vassalize Tumbuka and I guess like take a bunch of stuff over here. Actually, can I even core this? I can get claims, but for some reason I have the feeling that I can't actually core this. I guess we could find out. It's not like they're very hard to defeat. 17,000 troops, but 1 tech worse than us. We actually could fight them. Why not? Just 1 last war for today's video. Yeah, that's the weird thing, is that like I literally just can't core this stuff. I can turn them into a vassal though, which, I mean, it's stupid, but if it works, then I might as well, right? That really wasn't too bad at all. Although at this point we do have like no manpower, but anyway. We can get our vassal in Tumbuka. Pretty easy, max money of course. That would allow us to actually go to war with Ilwa and take provinces from them. And Bunyoro's a little bit of a weird one because I didn't really set out to vassalize these guys. It's weird that you can get a claim on a province that you can't actually core. I guess that's pretty consistent though, because you know there is this thing here. Claims bordering claims kind of makes sense. But anyway, they will become a subject of ours. And that does mean in theory we can go ahead and actually just break our alliance with Rwanda. We should be able to get a few claims on stuff and then actually core stuff next to our subject Bunyoro. If I felt like continuing this run, which I kind of don't because I played it the first time, succeeded, realized it was the wrong difficulty, then played it again on very hard and succeeded once more. But man, yeah, that first war is absolutely brutal, I can't lie. Not sure if it's the hardest start in EU4 though. though definitely took at least 3 restart attempts, although technically I think I had more restart attempts on normal mode Navarra, so I don't know about that one. You could argue like, yeah, you also start with no feudalism, but you can get feudalism really easily, and then Renaissance, I mean, dude, they practically spawn Renaissance up here, so I mean, I can just wait for it to go to Kilwa, then ask Kilwa for that as well. Don't think it would actually be too difficult. Anyway, I think I've spent way longer than any sane person should play Indongo on very hard mode, so I am gonna call it for today. But I guess if you guys really want to see me continue playing this, I'll consider it. I'm not gonna give you a like goal, but if there are a lot of likes, and I notice that there are a lot of them compared to other videos, then I'll consider it. Anyway, thank you very much for watching. If it's your first time here, why don't you go ahead and subscribe? We are trying to reach 75,000 by the end of the year. If you enjoyed today's video, even if you don't want to see a part 2, it would be cool if you leave a like anyway, because I don't know, that lets me know that you like the content, at least. Anyway, for now, this is Corbett signing off, and as always, have a fantastic day. I'd like to give a big shout out to all the people who donate monthly to the Patreon. They do receive early access to videos for as low as $1, so I'd like to give a special thank you to the people who decide to donate more than that. In particular, Erica, Baby Cal, Born to Dunk, Lickebecker, Nick Steffel, Hugh Brute, A.G. Forero, Ben Mottram, Quiet Guy, Rosette, Torvald, Ambient Cyan, Elysia Tats, James Levy, Luke 78776, Stalin DLRP, and Robert.